and about today, guys. I am vlogging at Tre Vele restaurant. It's an Italian restaurant. Here's their menu. So far, we have a salad coming on the way. We have some bread and some balsamic dressing. So, I'll give you guys a look on that. Also, I'm here with my friend, Melissa. She's chowing down and out her salad. I want to see if I can flip it over and show y'all. So you can say hey. Hey, Melissa.
Hello.
How's your salad there?
Salad is excellent.
She's always going to say that.
Really good.
It looks really good. Look at that salad. Really pretty. All right. This place is so cute. And in the area too, it has a lot of shopping areas and restaurants around here. We are in Sandy Springs, Georgia. It's really contemporary, modern, style to the restaurant. It's very inviting. I'm gonna have to take a little video around the restaurant to show you. Okay. Beautiful salad there. What is the salad, Melissa?
Mista.
Mista? Okay.
You know, like the color purple.
Right. With some bread and balsamic vinaigrette. Start with some bread, guys. And this looks like balsamic and olive oil.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Let's go.
You might be able to get a future in there for a couple of months or something.
So you didn't get the lunch special?
Let's say,
You want that?
or they have their second quarter draft.
Fettuccine's not on there.
Mushroom fettuccine.
But still,
Is it the same one?
I think I did a feature at the hotel.
Oh! You know what? I want the
I think it's the
fettuccine.
same one.
Oh no, I didn't realize that.
Well,
What if we change it? Minestrone soup. Yeah, minestrone soup. With the beans. Oh no, this is the Tuscan white beans sausage. Alright guys. I have two lunch entrees here, okay? I have the Tuscan white bean sausage. And I have here I can't remember what it is. Cacio e pepe, which has the spaghetti, pecorino romano, cheese, black pepper, and lemon zest. Look at that. It looks so good. I wonder if their pasta's fresh. This is the lunch portion of the fettuccine. It has black truffle, wild mushroom, and porcini cream. Look at that. It looks so good.
You gonna do this? You gonna do this too?
Oh no. And then I have a spinach salad. It's walnuts. There's walnuts. What else? Goat cheese and white balsamic dressing.
congratulations, you got promoted.
Right. I'm trying to get Melissa in my camera, but she's too far off.
Copy just so you can see what I can do. So if you put together like this account,
You see her? She's right there chowing down. She said she's really hungry.
just get the person who account, their email address.
How's the salmon?
It's so good.
Your email for these accounts. And then I'll send it
A little
out.
bit.
So you don't have to send it. Yeah, this is over time. I'm not expecting you to have all the information.
Show you my food.
And I can add some track things as we go.
Just to try it first.
Yeah, I think that's great. Okay, well, we can
So,
I don't have a fork.
we're good.
Excellent.
I'm looking for the truffle. Where the hell's the truffle?
Do what?
I'm looking for the truffle. Where's the truffle? I know truffle's expensive. And you got the full portion, right? Yeah. Where is it? Where is it? There's truffle. I see mushrooms.
Every week, we also got new LTOs, stuff like that. So,
Silly.
so
Alright, start off with
just something to build upon.
Gosh, this was the mushroom fettuccine. So it has truffle, and I added some walnuts in here. So yeah, just like that.
Wild ginger is very small.
Cheers.
Good, huh?
Has a nice flavor.
It
It's
does.
creamy. You get that earthy flavor from the mushrooms. It's porcini.
Yeah, so one.
I've never had truffle, so I guess it tastes like mushrooms. I'm assuming it would taste like
Just so you know,
an intense mushroom flavor. So if you have mushrooms, let me know how it tastes like. Or what it should taste like.
Sometimes it's called lotion. No, if they're doing it every week. But for me, it's not sometimes like
I want to try this one too. So, this is cacio e pepe. This one is spaghetti, pepperoni romano cheese, black pepper, and lemon zest. So this is very simple. But I think lemon and cheese goes well with each other because it cuts out that richness. Is it yours?
What is that? You said it's lemon?
I like this. This is good. It doesn't taste always heavy. It doesn't taste heavy because of the lemon zest. It gives it that citrus flavor, you know, kind of like that light taste to it. Okay. I like it. Oh. What? Just use your spoon.
Yeah, for sure. And I want to vein it a little bit off. I was gonna, we're sending in their orders first.
I like the texture.
I was gonna just like send them over their total at first and let them know, please have a check ready.
I like the texture of the pasta.
Every time. I don't know. I don't
And here I have the Tuscan white bean sausage, guys. Yeah, more, that's fine.
okay, so there's
Just good
so
too.
I expect all my team.
So it tastes like turkey sausage
Check, I expect now
and beans,
things like a
savory.
okay. Always the bad guy, you're the good guy. Okay, so
So far, so good. And I have the Spanish salad with the white side, walnuts, and goat cheese.
That, it makes me nervous playing the accounts.
I like spinach.
I don't know if
I love goat cheese. So I love white so much
oh yeah,
dressing.
please make sure you have a check ready.
yeah, but I think going into
I love the salmon. You said no to salad? She said no to salad. She loves salad.
I have a tendency to be very like direct, like I'll do like bullet points and things because that's how I like to know everything that's expected of me. But
So overall,
that's good to know. I don't
the mushroom fettuccine is really good. Honestly, I don't see any truffles. So I guess it's mixed up in here. I don't know.
I'll expect you wait.
I should ask for some lemon juice.
Okay, great. Yeah.
This shrimp is large. It's fresh. How's your salmon?
Drive, so yeah, dispatch will reach out to you, hey,
Oh, right. How's the drink? How's the cocktail? Nah. Is it kind of watered down?
I ain't watered down. It's just the mix.
so
Like they put ginger in it.
for people, okay on that, but it's tough. I mean, even though they're trying to control it, also these drivers lift on the kick, after the down, they the other one does the dolly.
How do you say you found this place on Instagram?
Instagram. Remember they're showing the cheese bowl? And that's why I was like, oh, I want to go there. Remember? And you're like, yeah, let's go there. So guys, if you come here, so they have like, they just did really fancy on Tuesday. They have a big cheese wheel, and they toss the pasta in there, which looks really cool. That's why I make reservations for here, to come here. But apparently it's only on Tuesday, so make sure you come on Tuesday and not the other day, because you won't get that.
Which I like.
I wonder if I have any desserts. Their dessert. If not, I'm sure there's some like place around here we can actually get some dessert from.
You're with me till
I'm so glad it's not raining.
I'm so glad it's beautiful. It's a beautiful day. How's your husband?
but I'll be with you.
Fine.
He's a lot better.
First of all, yeah.
How's his blood
At
pressure?
least I guess. Like I said, I don't think my husband was like totally honest about what's going on with his health. I really don't. You know why?
Well, I don't know what it is. What's really stubborn about your health?
I'm really honestly trying to figure that out.
Huh?
I'm really trying to figure that, and I can't. My dad was like, you did that crap for my mom. Then he turned around and had a heart attack.
I got you. Same thing.
I don't understand it.
We're trying to figure out why men are so, what's the word? I guess they don't want to, when their health is in jeopardy, they don't want to tell you that it is. I guess maybe it's a masculine thing, a man thing, you know? So we're trying to figure out why. They won't tell you if there's an issue with their health.
How we doing that? Mine's home.
You said that he got. You said that he got in an argument. You said he got in an argument with his stepdad or something like that. And so you could.
They're putting windows in their mom's house around the house.
So his mom's still alive, right?
Mom's like, you'll be 80 because that's what we're celebrating.
Oh.
It's her birthday in June.
For some reason, I thought that his parents had passed away. I don't know.
What?
For some reason, I thought you told me that his parents weren't around anymore.
No, my opinion. You might have mistaken from around. Well, his dad, his real father was passed away.
Oh, okay.
His mother was like, when he got into it with his stepdad, he was so furious. You gotta go back down there though, because they gotta. He just went down there for them to do a quote and try to figure out what they can do. Now they gotta go back. So when they do the installation and all that,
How's
so
how's his mom's health? Decent.
she's tiny though.
She's tiny?
She's lost a lot of weight.
Do you have any health issues?
Huh?
She has health issues?
He just has Parkinson's.
Oh, are you serious? So that could run in, carry on to young.
Huh?
There's a possibility that can carry on to young.
That's why we changed our trip. We were supposed to go to London. And they changed the trip because they don't want her flying too far. They thought it would be too long of a trip.
Do you like his dad? Do you like his dad?
So, I think it's hard for Sherrod to see his mom go through that stage.
It's a lot in here. Oh, wait. So with Parkinson, with Parkinson, it deteriorates your health over time.
Nervous system.
Oh.
Same thing with Michael J.
He passed away, right? Is he still around?
Still living. He's been living here for a long time.
Yeah.
He feel really bad though, you know, he's shaking real bad. But then that's why his mom is shaking really bad. When I go back to my house, it's a lot of weight. So every time I see her,
Oh. Does she remember you?
oh, I remember she showed me.
Oh. Oh. That's good.
That's not an issue. That's a great memory. This disease messes with your nervous system.
And you know, when you have a health like that, and you're that old, a lot of times it triggers the memory too when you're that age. You know what I mean?
I think every now and then she's a lost for her. She really can't chalk that up as that. You know, at that age, people
What?
get forgetful anyway. You know, even if she didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she's during her 80. So, you know, at that age, you
Right.
still get kind of forgetful. Hell, I get forgetful. You know, during my 60, but
I want to miss Betty. I don't know how she's
oh
doing.
man, I know.
I tried to call her during COVID. She didn't answer her phone. And Miss Betty was like 80 at the time, so she's probably
Miss
like.
Betty had to be at least by the time. It had to be at the point where she needed to be with somebody.
I mean, physically she was fine, but I think literally, I do think she was suffering from some kind of
I think she
delusion.
was starting to lose her mind because that stuff with thinking people breaking into her car.
Yeah. She's
That's the start of
hallucinating.
it. Yeah.
Is it dementia or Alzheimer's? I think dementia. Just one of those. Yeah, she was definitely delusional.
Betty was a trip.
She did not like Denise.
Oh, and I wonder why. Did she ever say, like, tell you like
I think she never told me why, but
you know, I think it was because Denise never would help her. You know,
No.
like we would help her. Like if she needed something rung up, we would help.
That's not
Denise
right.
would.
Denise tried to help her. She did like Denise. This is my theory because Denise was a manager. Remember they were looking for a manager at the time, and Miss Betty had applied for it.
She did?
Yeah, she wanted it, and she didn't like that Denise was What you call it? What's the status she had?
Authority?
What?
Authority?
No. She was the manager, but also she didn't have her instructor's license, and Miss Betty has hers. And Miss Betty always says, "Why she goes around telling people that she's a what do you call it? When you teach? Oh my gosh, I can't think of the word." She goes,
Instructor?
no, not instructor's license, but I can't remember. It's like it's on my tongue. But she goes, she didn't have it, but she tells everyone that she doesn't have her certification. So she goes, "I do." You know, it's kind of like
Oh, she was saying that to you?
yeah, she's kind of she did voice it.
Envious.
I guess envious, but she was saying that Denise doesn't have that certification, but she's telling everyone that she's that.
But Denise did though.
Huh?
Denise had a teaching certification. She used to travel.
No, she doesn't have an instructor's license.
Yes, she did.
No, she doesn't. I remember she talked about she wanted to get it. She doesn't have it. Miss Betty has hers. Denise doesn't have it. No, she doesn't have an instructor's license to teach. I said, Denise, you should. You're really good at teaching. You're very passionate about it and all that.
I thought she had it because
No.
she traveled. I thought she had to do that to travel.
She had that status through the artist that she was working for. Was it Reagan or it was a class she took for them? And she taught the product for her, but she doesn't have her license as an instructor. Yeah, application. Yeah. So Miss Betty kept saying that to me, and I'm like, well, no, she's certified through them, but just do that product, that line. And she goes, well, she's just a machine. But I could have sworn it was something about management because she said she applied for management because they were looking for it because Denise was going to step down, and she wanted the position, and she didn't get it. Something like that, and she just kept on. She was like mad about
Well, I
it.
guess she wouldn't like me because they asked me to take that job even before they asked Denise to take the job.
Oh, okay. But she just kept on like pouting about it. I'm like, she didn't like her, and she said Denise was evil. Denise is trying to tarnish
So
her.
the Ritzy and how many managers we went through? Ritzy didn't like Denise. What's her name? Oh gosh, she didn't like Denise. I can't think of her name. They really did for whatever reason. I don't know. Denise wasn't even like when she was traveling with them people that couldn't stand her.
Why? Who
Who was that that told me? Somebody was saying Denise complained a lot. When we already know that she does complain a lot. Denise complained a lot. So they would give them certain sections or something, which didn't make no sense. I see what Denise was talking about, but I think they were trying to force Denise to quit. Because actually there was a guy who stayed here and done with it. How did that go? He stayed here and done with it. And then but he traveled to different places, but it wasn't, I think he did more New York area or something like that. Denise stayed in Duluth, and they made her travel here. And she had an issue. I don't know if you ever remember her complaining about having to drive to Dunwoody all the time. She was like the gas was killing her and stuff like that. She was mad about that. She was trying to get classes that was close around in Duluth. And I was like, kind of like, I mean, you kind of getting what you want, but Denise still wasn't satisfied. And then it was this other stuff she was complaining about. And I think they just got tired of it. I think Jim. It was Jim who told me, because somebody said something to him. I was trying to figure out who was it. It was Jim. He was like, the word is Denise is a complainer or troublemaker. So some of them people didn't lose their jobs, but Denise lost her job. Like they were still actually traveling for a while. Remember Denise, they stopped her from, but some of them people were still traveling. They didn't want Denise because she was running her mouth. And I was like, I can see that. I really could. Because Denise she was complaining to me. I know she was complaining to me.
Yeah. I mean, I always liked Denise. I just felt like, I think it became an issue with her and I is when, with her husband, her personal life,
And that's what
she's
it is.
unhappy.
Bring her personal life into her work
And
life.
her personality kind of changed from there. It was just, I don't know.
Because Denise was always, Jim was saying that she was always talking about, she had she would have her counseling counseling classes she had to go to, so she would miss out on classes and stuff like that. And they got tired of that, but they got Denise real good. That's unfortunate. Because Denise is good. She's really good at what she does.
Yeah, she's very talented. I feel like the worst her marriage got is like her personality just kind of like changed and like she's just going there and like not happy, you know, with anything really. Maybe she was complaining about everything about me to you. Well, she knows we're friends, so I feel like she's going to you. Maybe hopefully you'll come tell me or something like that, or maybe she doesn't realize that you won't come back and say something to me. I don't know. So we're heading outside to go upstairs to upstairs balcony. They have a beautiful view and station with a bunch of flowers and everything. So we're heading out there now. Okay. So we're outside here, heading upstairs to the upstairs balcony. And look at the entrance. It's so nice with the flowers and but don't trip over my dress. I'll give you guys a view. As we enter, here we are. Ooh, it's so pretty. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. This would be perfect for like a wedding or even like, not a wedding, but like a girls' night out or an event get together. So you can see the sign says Tre Vele. There's a bar here. Beautiful. Oh, over here, Melissa. Oh my gosh. This is even pretty. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. All right. And then you can see the stairs, the balcony from here. All right. Here it is. Hi, Melissa. Say hey.
Hi, how are you?
You enjoying your day? Take a little twirl. So yeah, this is a very nice area upstairs at the restaurant. Yeah, there's a bar, and the view is just so nice. It's like pink and green and white. There's lighting. It's very nice. So as you can see, we're gonna take some pictures. All right, see you later. All right, guys, that is all for now. That was really good. So if you're out and about here in Sandy Springs, Tre Vele restaurant, Italian restaurant, check them out. So if you want to do the Parmesan wheel, you know, where they put the pasta in the wheel and they toss it and all that, it's only on Tuesdays. All right, well, I'll see you in the next video.